اوكي احنا كده لايف. انا داخل دقيقتين بدري عشان عايز اتاكد من كام حاجه كده، لان كما يبدو ان في اخبار سعيده. طيب وانا مبدئيا شايف الستريم ما ابتداش. الستريم ما ابتداش ليه؟ ولا يمكن انا دخلت بدري؟ اوكي اوكي يمكن دخلت بدري فعلا. طيب الستريم هذا شكله اكسل بس يعني لسه بدري. خلينا كده نقدر بعض الحاجات في السريع. مفيش restrictions Genshin Impact. Stream contains pre-production التكست أحمر أصلا. في حاجات كتير عملها غلط بس مش مشكلة، مش مشكلة قوي. نخش كده ونخش ده كده. طيب اوكي طيب خلينا كده نروح لأي بس فيديو من هنا، نجيب حاجة في السريع. لايف ونروح على ده كده. edit هنجيبها من هنا صح. ادي كده copy، نروح على edit تاني ونبيست فين هنا. يس اوكي زي بعض اوكي حلو قوي. يبقى احنا كده تمام. طيب بداية موفقة. انا اخيرا بعد معاناة شهر ولا حاجة ستريم لاب ديسكتوب رجع يشتغل تاني. فانا لأول مرة من شهر بستريم على الكمبيوتر لأول مرة، مش لأول مرة يعني لأول مرة من شهر. والاوديو شغال طبيعي، شكله كله تمام لحد دلوقتي. لو انا حليت كده هيحصل ايه؟ اوكي لا الاوديو شغال تمام. فاخيرا لاول مره من شهر بستريم من على الديسكتوب وكل بقى المميزات تيجي معاه. طبعا انا كنت مسحت سيتنجز كتيره، فانا لا الفيور كاونت ظاهر ولا الكومنتس هتظهر. يعني هبقى احط الحاجات دي بعدين. انا ليترلي يعني في ال10 دقايق اللي فاتوا بس قلت تست تاني. بيسكلي اللي كان حصل يعني ان ويندوز عمل ابديت، كل الاوديو فجاه مبقاش شغال، كل الميكروفونات بالذات ما كانتش قادره تشتغل. ومهما حاولت العب في السيتنجز مش عارف اظبط. لما بالعافيه عرفت اظبط حاجه، مش بعرفش عملت ايه الاوديو رجع يشتغل على السوفت وير، بس لما بجو لايف الاوديو ما بيشتغلش. فكانت يعني حاجه مأساويه، الاوديو بيفصل ثانيه ما جو لايف. فانا بقالي شهر بستريم من على البلاي ستيشن بسبب الحكايه دي. لسه الاسبوع اللي لسه خلصان ده لقيت ابديت تاني نزل للويندوز فعملته تاني، وسبحان الله كل حاجه فجاه اشتغلت طبيعي دلوقتي. بس بقى لازم اعمل سيتنجز الستريم لابس من اول وجديد يعني. ف يعني الحمد لله على كل شيء. كده بقى نبتدي على طول، لان النهارده ورانا يوم حافل. بس نشرب لنا الاول ممكن كده. طيب اعتقد الشاشة كويسة. كله تمام. انا مش عارف اذا وصلت دلوقتي مش موصل البلاي ستيشن بالايثرنت، فممكن مش وصل لي احسن سرعه. بس نورمالي لو انا الين كيبل كونكتد، نورمالي لو انا بحاول استريم ووصلت الكابل في وسط الستريم على البلاي ستيشن ما يرضاش، الستريم بيفصل. I think الستريم مش هيفصل هنا، لان انا بيسكلي مش بستريم البلاي ستيشن. فلو انا دخلت كده حتى لو حصل مشكلة في الكونكشن في البلاي ستيشن انها interrupted، ده مش هيعطل الستريم. فاحنا كده المفروض كله تمام، مفيش اي حاجة. تمام خلاص بقى، احنا اتأكدنا كده ان كل الاوديو والبتنجان ده شغال، فمفيش مشكلة هنا. فكده نقدر نقول مساء الخير والسلام عليكم. انا بصيت على الكاميرا الغلط، انا بصيت على كاميرا البلاي ستيشن. كاميرا البلاي ستيشن حاططها هنا، لو ظاهرة اوكي. كاميرا البلاي ستيشن حاططها هنا، فانا بقالي شهر ببص عليها وانا بستريم، فانا متعود ان انا ابص عليها. اوكي نشوف كده، نحاول احرك الوضع كده. ممكن مش هيبقى احسن حاجة ان انا احاول العب بيها دلوقتي. الكاميرا مسنودة على ملمس. اوكي تاني بلاكيت تاني مرة. الكاميرا اتعوجت برضه صح؟ الكاميرا حاسة اتعوجت. اوكي كده I think انها ظابطة. فاين. مساء الخير والسلام عليكم، اهلا بيكم في ستريم جديد لسيلوك فيرس. انا سيلوك. النهارده هنلعب جنشن امباكت. ورانا حاجات كتير نعملها النهارده. في عندنا 2 ميجر ميشنز عايزين نعملهم، بلس ان في ايفنت عايزين نعمله برضه غير ما هنبتدي بيه. فخلينا نخش على طول. انا اكشلي اقفل الاوديو من عندي هنا عشان بس اركز. اوكي طيب خلينا نبتدي. انا اكشلي لعبت شويه النهارده الصبح، فمش هنلاقي ديلي كوميشنز وكده. ولكن انا مش عايز اعمل مش عايز ابتدي الاول بالايفنت. عايز اعرف عندي قد ايه ريزن. اوكي انا برضو عملت شويه من البوس فايتس النهارده الصبح، ف يعني اوكي. الاكسبيديشن حصل برضو فيها عك تاني، برضو اتلخبطت انهيت واحده قبل ما تخلص بساعه، ويعني وعملت ناس جداد فمش هنعمل الاكسبيديشنز. طيب فاحنا نروح نركز على الايفنت الجديد بويلينج اوفر. اوكي في تليبورتيشن، في كونفيرم مفيش تليبورتيشن. طيب نروح الايفنت الكبير معلوماتي عنه محدودة. I believe ان هو كومبات، لكن معرفش اي حاجة تانية. في ديلي في الاوديو انا لسه واخد بالي. ده كان بيتحل بان انا اعمل كده. يعني مش عارف ده هنشوف هل ده هينفع ولا لأ. خلينا نجرب. لا بلاش كده. اوكي لما كنا بنعمل كده كان ده بيظبط الديلي. شوف كده هيظبط دلوقتي. لا ما ظبطش. مش عارف يعني، مش عايز العب دلوقتي عشان مفيش حاجه تبوظ. يعني اوكي خلينا معلش هنعيش الستريم ده بشويه ديلي، مش مشكله. يعني هتصدقنا يعني.
Solidify.
يعني انا كنت لسه يعني فيجر اوت ازاي البتاع تشتغل على ستريم دابس. فمش عايز دلوقتي اجي اعمل سيتنج يخليني مع الصوت يبوظ يعني. فخلينا نبتدي كده. It's a success. Hajaned, I just need to hire a mercenary band and conduct a pilot deployment with a goal to achieve basic operational capacity within 10 days. I need to convince my mentor to give me a higher budget, which I can prove the activity is push its strongest form. Okay. I'm going to do so. No, I'm interested. Wait a moment. She looks rather familiar. Right, she does look pretty familiar. First thing to reinforce was the alchemical. The Master Alchemical Exploder. The Alchemical Tea Master. I'm مش فاكر كان اسمها ايه. Hey, that sounds like something Paimon would say instead. Okay. The golden-haired outlander and the white high-intelligence floating assist units. Okay. Good. Never been better, really. Thank you. In the core 30 expressed. Okay. Turns out my original mentor wasn't taking me serious at all, even though he wasn't a big deal himself. The reviews I got from the essay eclipsed him and all his students, and so I was able to get rid of him in one go. Nice. Very much thanks, my insurance potential. Yes. If you have some time, could you help me once again? If you're vacation process from Stark Wild, I'd be willing to give you the part of the budget I set aside. That's exactly it. Also, further thank you for it. Mora worth 50 people's salary. Not bad for reminiscence, yes? Mora, does that mean that we'll be set for a long while? Once we do a single day of work, sounds like a great deal. As divisive as ever. Decisive as ever. Ah, well then, let's go build a business. Okay. Together and pressurize the container, and the new device was named the shock boiling device. You can sit in front of things and you'll be able to use the potion to aid battle. It's a huge leap in reliability of the device. You add periodic activation and recording functions to the device in battle, activating an automatic reactive manner and record combat data to boot. It's now easy to use. Super convenient support device that beats monsters upright. Exactly. I'm serious about your work. Even the information for so she thinks about it. A less good-tempered researcher fix some own issues to dodge blah blah blah. Alright then. Okay. Okay. Shukran. 3 consecutive challenges rounds during the brewing development stages. Each challenge round requires you to defeat the opponent that will continuously appear within a time limit to accrue points. Your party can be changed around. Okay, we get it. Activate 1 to 4 potential medicinal effects. Okay. Huh. هو الايفنت بقاله حبة شغال، فيبقى ليه فيه لسه كمان يوم وكمان 3 ايام؟ هو الايفنت بقاله قد ايه؟ نشوف برضه كده. انا بتست كده ازاي. حاسس ان انا ببص ما زلت ببص للكاميرا اللي ورا، فانا عايز اشوف تبقى لو كده يبقى احسن. انا مش عارف اذا كانت احسن، بس كنت هنقلها كده. It might make more sense ان انا انقلها كده، بس يعني في كده حاجات غريبة كتير بتحصل هنا. اوكي طيب، حاسس ان انا مزنوق شوية في الكادر. اوكي we do what we do. خلينا نشوف كده ايه اللي يحصل لو عملنا كده. خلينا يو. اوكي الدنيا نورت شوية. الدنيا هي ضلمة في الأوضة. اوكي خلينا نبتدي. انا جايلي نوتيفيكيشن بتقولي ان انا ما عملتش الديلي تشيك-ان، فخلينا نعمله كده في السريع برضو. هو كويس الديلي النوتيفيكيشن دي بقت تجيلي بالظبط الساعة 10 او around الساعة 10.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be. Let's roll.
اوكي تمام كده. نرجع بقى لده كده. اوكي خلينا نبتدي. اوكي unexpected. اعتقد ان ممكن تبقى الحرارة سيحت اللزق اللي انا حاطه ده. ممكن يبقى هو بس مبقاش ماسك كويس. شوف كده لو ده هيفضل يخليه ماسك كويس. اوكي good enough. اوكي تمام. طيب نضرب في 4 single player challenge. trial characters الناس دي. انا ماليش اختيار خالص على الحاجات دي بتعمل على الحاجات دي عامه. يعني الفاكس دي كده موجوده، فاحنا لازم نجيب حاجات related ليها. The current active character gains 50% dendro damage. Thunder's brew. The current active character gains 50% electric damage. All party members. Oh هتتحرك، هتقع، شكلها هتقع. اوكي طيب خلينا نجرب نعملها كده. انا مش عارف اذا كان ده هينفع ولا لا. اوكي لو وقعت بعد كده خلاص يعني ممكن نشتغل من غيرها شوية. اوكي خلينا نشوف كده. all party members energy recharge. انا بس بشوف كده. اوكي increased by 60% after the character triggers quickened. اوكي فاحنا يفضل ان احنا نجيب حد دندرو. I guess بما ان انت جايب لي الاخ ده نجيب الكترو، وانا ما عنديش حد دندرو عادل فانا كده كده مش هستفيد حاجه. لكن ممكن اجيب كازوها for the sake of انه كازوها. انه كازوها من غير اي سبب، عارفين عشان هو بس كازوها، ده هو السبب الوحيد.
One with nature.
Cut to the chase. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Here you are. Defract.
Show them. Emerge. Don't blink. Hey!
The wind knows me.
I'm always watching. Nowhere to hide. Income. Come on out. Right here. Right now.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Flicker. Scatter. Into the wind.
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Right here. Right now.
One with nature.
Nothing lasts forever. Nowhere to hide.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind. Defract. Here you are.
انا حاسس ان انا بعك عك غير طبيعي. electro damage hydro damage. electro damage hydro damage. هشوف electro damage hydro damage interesting. مين electro 5 star يبقى عندي بس هو هيبقى هو ده. طب مين hydro damage كويس عندي هيبقى هو فين هو ده. اوكي فلو احنا عملنا electro hydro وانيمو مش عارف عايز اجيب حد تاني معاهم يبقى اوكي خلينا مثلا نعمل كده كده كده. حاسس في عك كتير. انا بعك عامة انا في التيم زي كده.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Witness the power. Don't blink.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Oh, my sword.
the wind.
Rain cutter.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Speed of light. Hey, nowhere to hide.
The wind knows me.
Lay waste to the wicked!
One with nature. Clouds hide. The bird...
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outline. Cut to the chase.
Flames! Purge!
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Hey!
One with nature.
Witness the power of Gua. Know my sword. Huh? Cut to the chase.
الراوند دي كانت slightly احسن شوية. طيب attack by 50% swirl، يبقى احنا عايزين حد انيمو 50% increase normal. اوكي طيب يعني احنا definitely عايزين حد انيمو، هم اساسا مديني اوبشن انيمو كتير. خليني اجرب حاجة تانية كده مختلفة. استنى ايه الاوبشنز التانية؟ اوكي في مثلا التيم اللي انا ببقى مستريح له ده، اللي هو ده كده وده كده وده كده وده كده. خلينا كده نلعب بده. ستارت. خلينا نشوف كده
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn...
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Into the wind.
Incoming. Hey! Yeah!
Stabilize!
Clouds hide. The birds...
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Let's roll!
Don't blink.
This is order!
Cut to the chase.
As one with wind and cloud.
Attaboy!
Speed of light. Hey!
Finally, some target.
It's showtime! Let's roll!
Raise a storm! Finally, target practice.
With sword comes shadow.
Raise a storm!
Gather! Order guide you!
Where do you think you're going?
Clouds hide. The birds...
Don't blink.
One with nature.
Some target
Oh,
practice.
coming through! Killjoy! Bam!
Some target practice.
Into the wind.
This is order!
Nowhere to hide.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Let's roll! Solidify!
حطها ماتت. اوكي بص انا طالما جبت الجولد فانا مستريح يعني. اوكي ايه اللي بعده؟ مالتي بلاير تايمز 4. مش مهم سنجل بلاير تشالنج. اوكي خليني كده ابص بس للكاركترز انواعهم ايه، لان انا باجي افاجئ في الاخر ان انا مختار حاجات غلط. بس برضه هما يعني قالوا لي هات بايرو وكرايو، فانا مش عارف يعني. وهنا في حد انا شايف ان كأن البايرو هيبقى اوبشن احسن. شكل البايرو هيبقى اوبشن احسن. طيب اوكي طيب ايه اللي ممكن اعمله كويس؟ ممكن نروح للتيم المعتاد اللي انا واثق فيه وبعتمد عليه في كل حاجة. ده التيم كده اللي انا بحبه. ويبقى عندنا بايرو كده.
Free to apply.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Cut to the chase. Everybody stand.
Dawn, break forth!
انا اعتقد زيادة. اللي هو ما كانش المفروض امشي بالترتيب ده.
Into the wind.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Dawn, break forth!
Teamwork is strict.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Let's light it.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The bird...
Speed of light.
One with nature.
Let's end this now!
Everybody stand.
As one with wind and cloud.
With sword comes shadow.
Dawn, break forth!
The eternal The wind knows me.
Don't blink. Hey.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurama.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurama. Adorn my night.
I'm going in.
Waste to the wicked!
Eternal oasis.
Speed of light.
Your coming was foretold.
Cut to the chase.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurama.
Teamwork is strict.
Clouds high. The birds call.
ديلوج شينكيو بانت كازوها. في حاجة في الصوت أنا مش سامع كويس. اللعبة very loud بالنسبة لصوتك. بصوا هو أنا لسه أنا يعني أنا somewhat موطي صوتي، بس أنا actually لسه عارف أصلح مشكلة الأوديو اللي كانت على الكمبيوتر من زمان، من ساعة الويندوز أبديت ده اللي بوظ لي الأوديو. فلسه كل الكنترولز أنا يعني I'm trying to figure them out. انا actually مش شايف قدامي اصلا الفوليوم بتاع الاوديو اللعبه، مش عارف اعمل ايه فيه. بس يعني I'll figure it out. بس انا كده to some extent كنت انا بتكلم بصوت واطي من شويه. فهنشوف كده يعني. دي لوكشن كيو بانت كازوها. اوكي خلينا نجربه دلوقتي. اخيرا تيم actually built عندي. اوكي انا عايز اعمل حركة. ممكن اوقف ده كده عشان ابقى شايف الكومنتس. انا الكومنتس عندي على الكمبيوتر، بس انا كماني مركز على الشاشة دي قوي، فانا مش عارف ابص. فاحنا ممكن نحط ده كده على الجنب يعني، مغطي الشاشة سنة بس. اوكي طيب احنا عايزين نعمل ايه كده؟ خلاص احنا جاهزين.
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back! Rain cutter!
Dawn, break forth!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut.
Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is strict. Let me weave you a verb.
Lay waste to the wicked!
The wind knows me.
No, my sword.
Clouds high. The birds...
I'm going in. Witness the power of
Ways to the wicked!
One with nature.
rain outlines your fate. Huh?
The wind knows me.
Know my sword. Teamwork is strength.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let me weave you a
Flames, purge!
ثانك يو بانت كازوها ديلو كده المين سيكونس من غير ديتيلز. ثانك يو بانت كازوها ديلو. اوكي I get it. احنا دلوقتي قلبنا كرايو هايدرو دامج. اوكي خلينا نخش بنفس التيم مثلا. انا actually حاجة كوميدية جدا. انا اكتشفت مؤخرا ان اياتو عندي هو متلفل متبلد بالغلط بيلد بالغلط. انا كنت ببيلد حاجات تانية وبعدين قلت طب هرمي الحاجات دي لاياتو كده طالما انها مهمة بدل ما اتخلص منها. ف فوجئت ان اياتو قوي جدا. يعني انا بلعب بيه بقالي كده يومين اياتو بيخلص يعني. بانت جورو جونغلي ايتو. جورو مش جاهز على الاطلاق. I think ان انا I will stick بقى للبتاع ده. او actually انا بفكر في حاجة. حاسس ان انا عايز لا انا عايز كازوها. طيب خلينا كده نجرب. فيشل متلفلة بس متلفلة من سنتين. I think most likely لسه مازال عندها 4 star artifacts. يعني انا ممكن استيك بنفس التيم وخلاص. بانت كازوها جونغلي ايتو. خلينا نجرب كده. اوكي
Stabilize!
One with nature.
I'm going in!
Order guide you!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Man! Who wants some of this? How's this? Let's roll! My foot! Let's get down to business.
Into the wind. The clouds hide. The birds come.
I will have order.
Teamwork is strength.
One with nature.
Bam! Oni coming through! Let me try. Attaboy! Cheap trick. Order guide you.
Everybody stand back.
As one with wind and cloud.
It's showtime!
شايف حاجة واقف.
Let's roll!
The wind knows me.
Gather! Attaboy! I will have order.
Teamwork is strength.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Oni coming through! Let's roll! Man!
That's fine. ماشي الصوت عالي عندي فين السماعة. اوكي. اوكي طالما جبت جولد انا ما عنديش اي مشكلة. I think دول بقى في واحدة هتقلب بكرة، هتقلب كمان 3 أيام. فاحنا كده خلصنا النهاردة. هل في حاجة أكولكتها من هنا؟ يس. اوكي كده احنا تمام. طيب كده احنا خلصنا كل الكلام ده. بقى هنا نروح على الميشن. اعتقد هي دي اللي انا كنت عايز اعملها اخر مرة. وعلى المنطقة الجديدة. ليه البانر بيفتح من نفسه؟ البانر بيفتح من نفسه عشان يقول لي وش على نهيدة. انا عندي كام وش؟ انا اكشلي عندي حبة حلوين، بس لا مش هوش على حاجة. شكرا يا بانر. بس قول لي كده، انا عندي كام كوينت فيت؟ 5. مش عارف. هل في لسه مجوش صح؟ لا لسه. اوكي خلاص، لما يبقوا يجوا ممكن نشتري 5 تانيين ونوش على الستاندرد بانر، بس فور ناو مش هنعمل الكلام ده. خلينا نروح للكلام ده. كويس ان احنا بقى عملنا انلوك لكل اللوكيشنز المره اللي فاتت، فيبقى احنا كده تمام، مفيش اي وجع دماغ في ان احنا نتنقل. فين؟
Can't catch me.
اوكي انا محتاج كونتكست. طبلة cryo marking on it. okay. We don't know what it could be used for. We brought it to Ryunjian, the antique seller. We brought it to this one back to the academia. Let's say we brought this back to the Grand Bazaar. I assume إن مش هيبقى فيه فرق. خلينا نروح الجراند بازار. دي طبلة after all. اوكي. يعني بص انا صراحة مش على الكلام ده كله. My invention, the sign of Apaosha. Not sure, but he sure is responsible leaving unfinished. Okay, but since this is prone to content and reassign. Okay. هو ده هي الكوميشن دي ابتدت بكاترين؟ انا فعلا ما اعرفش، انا ناسي خالص. لو هي ابتدت بكاترين فعلا يبقى انا ناسي خالص انها كانت كاترين. بس يعني هي ميشن من غير فويس اوفر، فيعني احتمال ان انا ابقى ما شفتش اصلا ان كاترين قالت لي حاجه عليها. اوكي. It seems you've become very experienced. شكرا. Mysterious drum. Okay. Is key to a particular commission. The commission's linked drum is very important from the academia and is also critical to the expansion of our operation. Unfortunately, though, this commission to various stealth adventures, they have all invariably failed. Okay. This is an issue that I could not solve, so we didn't expect a relatively high failure rate. Actually, but I was getting kind of curious now. What the commission is this anyway? Simply put, a recent star observation by researcher from the academia led to the discovery of the northern skies and have become blocked by a strange, heretofore unseen phenomenon. Concerned this would have a great impact on the accuracy of any astrological calculations that would immediately put people together to investigate. This resulted in them delving into ancient records within which they found mention of a strange phenomenon as the sign of Apaosha, which bears strong similarities to the recent occurrences. According to these records, the celestial sign appeared after the disaster that engulfed most of Tibet 500 years ago. Okay, of its eventual disappearance are unclear. Its position has been determined to be near the Tamir Mountains at the northernmost regions of the desert. However, that area has only ever been sparsely populated. Even when the ancient desert realms were at the peak, they did not extend that far. And after the cataclysm 500 years ago, that place was gone. The place was one of the areas worst affected by the encroaching abyss due to it being connected to an ancient underground realm. Okay, since then it has been declared a restricted zone by the academia. The only people who still live there are a mysterious darsha known by the academia as the Nagrajunites. A mysterious darshan, you say? If even you're calling it mysterious, it's gonna be something super mysterious. Though they seem like legends to the average person, they were once a darshan of the academia, albeit one that split off 500 years ago. Then the researchers wished to find the monsters from the abyss, banded together, and traveled to the depth of the desert, and the whatever our organization comprised of the people who stayed there in the end. Okay, that said, it's been many years since and they have branched off further and further from the academia. They even seem to have developed their own academic traditions. Also wish to perform energy known as the Khaverna. This energy communicates with them in the form of spirits. Well, I feel that I'm going off topic now. The academia believes that this faction is strongly related to the celestial sign. However, they have not been able to establish contact with this group. As such, have commissioned the guild to assist in their investigations. This is a win situation for all of us. Ruins related to the Khanria are located nearby, but exploration in that area has been declared taboo by the academia until now. If this commission is a success, perhaps we will be able to participate in further expeditions for those ruins. Since you have heard me say this much, why don't you take the commission on? You should find someone to step up the plate. Okay. Hardly. It is following careful analysis that I have found you best suited to this task. After all, your pioneering spirit is something rare even amongst adventurers. So, after all, it sounds like we just need to look for those whatever-ites, right? I don't know, I took it as up. Sounds like it'll be pretty easy and we'll get some more from the academia too. Yes, the drum you picked was originally given to us by the academia to be used as a token of good faith in our dealings with the Nagarjunites. Okay. بس هم Nagarjun يعني. Just give it to the organization leader. It stands to reason that they will have some way to solve this problem. I believe in this task in your hand that I've marked through the rough position of the Tamir Mountains for you. Add Asra Abyssal Traveler. May you inscribe a new legend in the desert sand. voice over. عايزين voice over. أصلا أنا فعلا Okay. واو تليبورتيشن في ثانية. لو ما لحقتش يعني اخد نفسي. اوكي. The sign of a Fosha هو ده؟ اوكي.
Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Attaboy!
اوكي. كنت بس لازم اجيبها. مش عارف ليه الستامينا بتاعتي خلصانة من بدري قوي كده.
Can't catch me!
هو عايز يعني ولا في باك جراوند ميوزك ولا في اي حاجة.
Can't catch me!
عشان يعني عارفين ان انا بعمل الميشن. ف ده شخص مجهول. ده حد من الأكاديمية. Or you guys are like tribes people of the desert. More like adventurers from a faraway land. يا سلام بالظبط. So you guys please go back. We've been commissioned to come here. Commission? What commission? As far as I know, the Academia of the Rainforest has declared this area restricted zone. Why would there be commission? We were commissioned to investigate something up in the sky that looks like bad news. The sign of what was it again? The sign of Apaosha. Like احنا اللي عملناها. Wait, how did you come to know its name? Catherine of the Adventurers Guild told us. Hang on a minute, didn't you not mention the correct name just now? Since you know the sign of Apaosha, you must have heard of us. Order of Skeptics. Shamaniya? Shamaniya? Order of Skeptics? Skeptic, Shamaniya? Okay. The desert past this point is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot let you pass, no matter what reason you may have. The Order of Skeptics? My apologies, I forgot to introduce this. I am Pirho, a member of the Order of Skeptics in charge of guarding this place. Order of Skeptics. Paimon remembers that Catherine told us to look for the Nagarjusias or something. Looks like Piero isn't the one we're looking for. That's just a derogatory name that those guys from the rainforest have for us. Lord Nagarjuna is a hero who fought against the Dev monster. Alongside the divine bird's heirs, he gained divine power through the rite of Shinvat and put an end to the calamity. Okay, how did they call such a hero and our first Vijnanpati by his given name? Wait, why am I telling you outside of this? Are you two spies from the Academia? We're to take care of the problem. So the Academia's henchmen. I'm trying to investigate it all for him, but he still managed to find our trail. Still, I believe that the Academia was full of cowards who would never dare to step foot in the desert. I won't lie, you impressed me. عشان كده هتدخلنا على طول. Paimon didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the academia. Of course, Lord Nasuraya has said that we wouldn't have been reduced to the state if it weren't for them. Wait, so you're here to gather intelligence after all? I've revealed more than I should. Anyway, please leave. If this conversation continues and unwilling as I might be to do so, I would have to end you. What? You're the one. You're the one. Eh? You're the one couldn't resist babbling. You're the one couldn't resist babbling. في حاجة غلط في الجملة دي. Why are you putting the blame onto us? Also, there's no need to be rash. Alright, Silvic, show Pierre the token that can give us. He'll know what's going on here. Sees. Token? This had not be some trick. Ta-da! Look what you're trying. Okay. What is this shabby drum? You call this a token? Didn't Catherine miss it? Okay. You guys didn't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, did you? Leave now, or things will get nasty. Don't you underestimate the skeptics. Bring it on!
Solidify! Let's roll!
Shudder!
That's خلاص. Cease, I say. Oh, ايه ده? Okay. كنت متخيل هشوف بني آدم بس. Lady Sorush, why did you didn't have to attend to such trivial matters personally, let alone in front of these outsiders? We party appear before whoever we wish at our volition. Is not for you mere mortals to question. How dare you overstep your bounds? This little thing is about Paimon's size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Why is Pharaoh calling lady in that reverent role? Your sins will be judged, Sino, but the time for that has yet to come. The two of you there, as envoys of the Academia, it is only polite to state your names first, no? Yeah, we should have introduced ourselves first, but that high and mighty attitude of yours is... My words and actions are not contrary to traditions and principles of the party. The same cannot be said for you, nameless person. Ugh, fine, we're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon, and he is Silwick, the traveler. We're adventurers who come here on a commission. I'm the one who is an adventurer. Okay. We are here to look for the Order of Skeptics. No, we're not. Hey, we adventure together all the time. Okay. I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, as for that drum, this item has a profound connection with Aspari and is not something that you mortals should possess. I command you to present it to me immediately. No way. At least sound nicer about it when you're asking someone for a favor. Besides, this item is important to our commission. We're to hand it to the leader of this order of yours. If we give it to you and fail to complete the commission because of that, not only we might lose our reward, we might even have to pay Mora to the Adventure Guild. That's a huge loss. Reward, Mora, to think that you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. You know nothing of what transpires here. One mistake would send your race tumbling into an eternal samsara, and yet you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension. Okay, you humans are such interesting beings. No matter, I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. The item would remain worthy tribute even if you should only present it to me after the meeting. Tamam, that's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with that huge hole in the sky, and if we don't... Huge hole? You refer to the sign of Washa then, and you wish to quell this calamity with mere mortal coils? Ha! How presumptuous. It is the duty of us Pari to eradicate the sign of Washa and endeavor that I, Sorus, shall give my all to accomplish. To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird Simur and sacrifice everything that one might call Sirush or Sorush. To stand in my way is not a sin that one such as you may bear. Huh? You sacrifice yourself for this, though. In any case, this matter is far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend. You shall receive rumination for this from this guild for as long as the calamity is quelled, will you not? Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. Okay, after all, even the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing of their deeds. But Lady Surujdi, whatever has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual completed. I have decided, and Aspari, my word is law. Alright, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of. But gird yourself all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you. She really talks a big game. Oh. انا ملاحظ ان الاوديو مشوش شوية. لا عملنا كده تاني هيحصل ايه؟ هو الصورة علقت.
Stabilize!
Scratch! Can't handle your drink! Flood of frost! Crush! I condemn you!
Order guide you!
Shake it! Yeah!
Bam! Solidify!
Look at you! Booze it! Beg for mercy!
What do you mean by that? Aren't these just abyss mages and hill churls? To think you would so easily defeat the rampaging dev. Your strength is most radiant indeed. Consider me impressed. What? Though there is still quite the gap between you and us, Barry, the sight of you fighting valiantly reminds me of those humans of legends who once fought alongside us. I have decided that you shall have the honor of being my Yasnapati. Whatever. I know what it is, but coming from you, it can't be anything good, really. Do you not have such things amongst humans, strategists, scribes, and the like, those who exist to praise the heroes of whose stories they exist in? Neither of those jobs are what you just described. No matter how great the hero is, their great deeds must be recorded and sung by others, if not the same fate that befall ancient heroes shall befall them also. Though they may have loved violence, and great deeds are still great deeds, and they deserve to be remembered. Alas, those who loved conflicts would be consumed by it, and once they have slain each other, they were all lost. Okay. And because there were no authors or poets to tell their deeds, once all who had lived in such times were gone, their works forgotten to the last. I will not be like them. My great work shall shine so gloriously that the world itself will suffer great loss to not know of it. Thus, I shall now give you permission to record those deeds. Whatever. Rejoice and give thanks, for this is not a grace that few receive from us, Barry. It's also a regular grace indeed. You just need someone to tell you how awesome you are, right? Sounds like couldn't you find a skeptic? Not interested, thanks. That's right, there's nothing worth bragging about with you. You just look kinda cute, that's all. Your refusal is futile. Orders given by Barry are absolute. And what do you mean cute? I am valiant, heroic. Whatever the case, it has been decided. Fret not. You shall be free to do as you please once I have sacrificed myself to restore the pure skies. Till then, you shall witness my valiant form. Well, sure, even if Paimon can't see it. The path here is now dotted with grey crystals. When I last left it, it was not yet so. Grey crystals, you mean the crystals we're seeing everywhere? Paimon's had her eye on them for a while now. What are they? Grey crystals are remnants of the Black Fire's embers, proof that this land has suffered great calamity. The Black Fire? Indeed, I am sure you have learned of a great catastrophe struck long ago when dark fire rose from beneath the earth and scorched the land. حمم بركانية يعني? The dark fire opened a bottomless hollow in this land, and the demons of death that crawled through that gap nearly turned into a lightless realm. Though the gap was blocked by the great tree, the dark fire's filth spread like seed, and countless dark and painful memories released that by that corruption began to lay down roots and sprout. This persisted till the honored love of Caverna, the divine bird, whatever, drank the primordial water left behind by our gods before transforming herself into Caverna of all kinds and scattering across the land. From that day on, the Caverna has taken the divine bird's place in defending this land, and those painful memories that leaked out have been sealed. Okay. What was left are ubiquitous grey crystals, though they seem no different from any other stone. They may contain objects that are yet to be purified. Okay. So in the area have increased of late. I suspect this must have something to do with the sign of Pusha's dark power. But if we use Caverna's might, we can get rid of these crystals. If my senses do not deceive me, I wonder if Caverna should be nearby. Let's look around. Oh.
More speed.
طب اعمل ايه؟ oh, okay. I see. Yes. انا اخر مرة لعبت قابلت واحدة من دول وقعدت اقول قربي شوية كانت خلاص هتقرب من دول وتفتح لي طريق. انا ملاحظ ان في ناس فانا ببعد عن الناس عشان بس اوصل للأوبجيكتيف خلاص. بص الكلام كتير بيعطل الميشن كلها قراية. دي مشكلة الميشنز دي انها جزء كبير قراية. يعني انا شخص من اللي تعبوا قوي بسبب ميشن الارانارا. ميشن الارانارا كانت ميشنز حلوة بس انها بتقرا كمية قراية، واللي هو اساسا انت عندك كائنات بالعافيه بتتكلم، فاللي هو انت ليه مخليني اقرا؟ هم مش فاهمين اساسا، هم مش عارفين يتكلموا. فكان الموضوع متعب جدا، وانا كنت يعني مبسوط جدا من الميشن رغم انها كانت ميشنز حلوه. حاجات محتاجه فويس اوفر. انا ليه مفيش وانا عملت حاجه غلط. هو ايه الفايدة ان احنا دخلنا من الكهف لما كان ممكن نتسلق من بره وخلاص؟ احنا اهو ادي الاوبن اير، هو كان ممكن نتليبورت هنا ونروح
More speed.
فاحنا بنعمل ايه يعني؟ في تحوير بيحصل. طيب the leader, you have returned. Though it has taken much work on my part, the analysis of documents regarding the right of Chifat was soon complete. According to arrangements, we need to only collect the great songs of Caverna next, and your great work may then be completed. Wait a moment, you two are... Do not fret, those are Silver and Paimon, my newly chosen Yada and his commission. They are here to witness my great work. Okay, now Paimon didn't agree to that. There you say, though I will not question your most astute judgment. I fear that allowing ignorant outsiders into this land before the right of Shivatu is complete may have untoward effects. Know that people of the Academy should not desire the right completions. Okay, speak no further. I have my reasons for doing this. Well then, take the drum from before out. Yeah? Take that drum from before out. Oh, okay. Corybuntus drum. Corybuntus, you say? Yes, this is an important catalyst for the ritual needed to forge a laupa between ourselves and the party. I have searched for many years for this, and to think it now comes to me. This is indeed a good omen for my future plans. It would be good if fates also when I lead the order of skeptics to throw down the academia and burn their house of Dana. Wait, what? What's happening? Or whatever they call it, to the ground. What a way to casually paint yourself as the villain, huh? Okay. هو انا مش عارف ليه خيل اليا كده ان انا سمعت صوت في النص. هو ماشي صوت الفايبريشن مثلا. انا literally سمعت حد بيتكلم في النص، مش عارف ازاي. بلاي ستيشن بتقولي حاجه؟ اوكي so weird. انا مش عارف الصوت ده جاي منين، بس انا creeped out قوي دلوقتي. هو ده اللي انا سمعته فجأة. اوكي خلينا نكمل. What a casual way to paint yourself as the villain, huh? The Academia are the true villains here. Have no doubt of that. I forgot my introduction. I am Nasjuna. Whatever the order of skeptics, we have بس مش ده اللي احنا بندور عليه ولا ايه؟ Okay. If you just determine terminology of the academia, I would be equivalent of a sage, okay? But I doubt these pampered folk would care much for what we at the margins call ourselves. You do not look much like those academia might send. We're just passing adventures. We did take commissions from them, sure. And so you are one of them after all, but it matters not. Even if the entire core of 30 were to be sent here, my plans could not be halted. Well, whatever your plans are, we didn't come here to stop them, that's for sure. Ha, so they would all say, those treacherous louts from the academia, and when my guard is down, you would stab me in the back, just like those people in funny masks who try to skulk about and steal our academic tomes. They even dared to attack our honored envoy of Caverna, Lady Sorush. And they met defeat at my hands, each one of them. I'm guessing those were the Fatui? The Fatui, I know not of what you speak, but they were city folk, so I doubt the academia will be far behind in the shadows. Do not look upon as some miserable few who inhabited the Tamir Mountains. We once had such numbers that all the desert north of Mount Damavand would struggle to hold us. Okay, it is only because of our harsh environment that the slander and ostracism by the academia that we have been reduced to this. If it was not for such sage souls as myself holding things together and the protection of Caverna, we skeptics would have been reduced to nothing long ago. So that's a disagreement, yes. Catherine said that you have your differences, but it sure looks to Paimon like you skeptics really hate the academia. Say not hate, but rather that we simply cannot exist. When I was young, I did go there to learn in an attempt to mend our differences, but they treated me like an outsider. Though they feign politeness by calling us a branch of the academia, this is not but a means to belittle us. It is said that our predecessors had a clash of ideas with them and so chose to go into the desert to stand against the darkness themselves. From that day on, we have been holding firm in the war against defilement, defending our land. And what have those useless louses been doing in the meantime? Compared to those pampered pedants, we who combine thought, word, and deed far better deserve honor for our wisdom. Pam doesn't quite get it. You need only understand that conflict in this is the true nature of this world. Given impurity, Dari, and the true way it is. بس حاسس ان في حاجة غريبة بتحصل في الشاشة، بس اوكي. هنشوف كده هل الاوديو لسه شغال؟ اوكي. اوكي يبقى شغال تمام. انا بس بتأكد. Those sophists in their fantasy notions believe that the fates of all are inscribed in the skies and that this is the supreme wisdom and truth. But look, the skies reflect the defilement itself. Surely their truth then is an imperfect thing. That mercy. Only those who dare to refute the truth can gain true wisdom. It seems that such courage is not found in you. This is not the time to talk about such things. Have you not seen how the grey crystals hem us in every mortality? If you don't exchange the sign for fortune, soon things shall grow most perilous indeed. Well, speaking of the sign, right. That's right, we were tasked to fix this whole thing. Okay. But after all this talking, we still do not know what it's supposed to be. Well, our plans are also involved. Our plan also involved extinguishing that celestial mark. As for what it is, if it must be described as anything, let us call it the water's surface. The water's surface here should just making things more confusing. The water's reflection, while illusion nonetheless hides the truth within itself, so it is within the skies. It's like a mirage, if you have seen those before. That's a big hole that was wickeder than any mirage. Well, it should be, for the celestial sign reflects an otherworldly hellscape. Long, long ago, Dari, Kanria, once built a facility here, that connected them to the realms beyond. During the great disaster, which they say Dari started, monsters swarmed from that very facility into the nations of the world. The monsters tore open a great rift that came to be called the Toniji Hollow, and though they were sealed away with the new vein of the ancient tree, this mysterious sign appeared along with it. What the sign reflects is that which lies beyond the dark rift, and though the monsters cannot enter Tivat through that illusion, it nonetheless radiated corrupt energies. They say that our first whatever extinguished that strange sign together with the Pari, but the power of the impurity has strengthened over time. This ancient symbol has appeared once more, and should we leave it be, who knows, that hollow may truly re-emerge one day, and the ancient war will be reenacted. In truth, it might be interesting to live in such exciting times. What? No! That wouldn't be interesting at all. It matters not. So drank the Amrita left behind by our gods. Transmuting yourself into limitless Caverna as the heirs of the divine bird. Solving this problem is the mission we Pari have. I, Surush, will surely leave behind a work great enough to be her equal. Of course, Caverna is the envoy, and we of the Order Skeptics surely shall help you see your duty through. What's with all the talk about sacrifice? Is it really necessary to solve this problem? Well, in truth, I do not know. All documents regarding the sign of the Apostle have been long lost, and the traditions and rites surrounding it have also ceased to be passed down. If it had not been for me constantly looking up what documents were left, there might not have been any more left to know that the rite of Shinvat existed at all. According to my research, the Pari are the descendants of whatever, and should therefore also have the power to transform into Caverna of Purity Land. And would you not say that a grand sacrifice to save the world on the part of the divine bird's heir very much suits the what? That's so haphazard. The sacrifice you're talking about doesn't sound like a small thing either. Why aren't we thinking of other ways to solve this issue? I'm not sure. There's gotta be some alternative, right? It's always been this way, hasn't it? استكمل حاجة هنا كده. في حاجات كتيرة بتحصل. هو أنا ليه حاسس إن الشاشة عندي معلقة؟ مش عارف هل الشاشة عندي معلقة ولا في حاجة غلط. ما أعتقدش إن الشاشة عندي معلقة. أوكي لا شكلها تمام. بس من كتر ما في كلام كتير. أوكي. I already said that you need not interfere. Simply witnessing my sacrifice will suffice. It is something worth celebrating, that we Pari should sacrifice our lives to purify the earth. Well, you say that, but I would ask that you keep a respectful distance from that which you do not comprehend outsider. But since is the case, well, I was planning to investigate the Tuniji Hollow to make preparations for the righteous. But anyway, why won't you come along? I trust you also. You'll see the scar left behind that fissure that once led beyond our world's bounds. When you see it, I believe you shall understand. Well, Paimon's kind of curious. Sometimes I shall lead the way. After all, you would find it impossible to freely traverse the land where counter battles against impurity. Follow me to the end. Watch me complete my mission. Pari are very mysterious creatures, and as the bloom guard of a race, Surush can replace your characters to fly and move. When Surush is in flight, your character will stay in place to await her return. Okay. I see. Okay, okay. Okay. أنا لازم أجيب البتاع ده الأول. Okay. اوه انا نسيت انا محتاج
Eye for an eye.
اوكي هو يعني هو اوكي تمام. بما ان احنا هنا وبما ان انا خدت بالي من البتاع ده فخليني اعمله دلوقتي عشان ما نساهوش اسبوع بحاله ولا حاجه. انا عندي 4000 من الشيء ده. طيب initiate يلا initiate.
Gather! Attaboy!
Shudder!
Solidify! Let's roll!
I condemn you! Shaken and stirred!
Alright, admonition. Okay. خلصنا من ده. خلينا بقى نجيب يس الأخ ده. بحس ان انت شلتلي ده. اكشلي شلتلي ده كمان صح كده؟ طيب لو انا بعدت كده when the red scarf transforms. Okay. طيب خلينا كده نحاول نفهم احنا بنعمل ايه. Ah. Retrieve the broken bones. ايوه حاجة دي. Straight to far. طب اعمل ايه؟ اوكي. اللي يحصل if I straight to far طبعا هيتليبورت تاني. ده اللي انا متوقعه يعني، بس انا عايز اشوف. يس. اوه ايه ده حلوة اللودينج سكرين دي. نايس. اوكي. طيب. حلو الحوار. Okay. Is that deep pit the Technary Hollow you were talking about earlier? There's super huge crystals all over the place and even bigger than the ones we saw before. They look scarier too. Those were once huge trees used to seal and subdue the creatures of the dark depths. The power of the defilement has corrupted them, warping them into such forms as you see now. Since the monsters have been sealed, it sure doesn't look like anyone needs to sacrifice themselves again. This is why we must use the power of the caverna to reopen the way. Hey, when I just release the monsters again, they took so much effort to seal too. No, I mean that we must open the path to the caverna the way to the rift. The earth was sealed long ago. It can never lead to the true darkness again. But that is exactly what why that sealed rift does indeed connect to the illusion of the abyss. We need only to use great signs of caverna to stabilize the seal before initiating the rite of Shinvat to pass through the darkness and reach the sign. They are the manifestation of the Caverna scattered throughout the world. We can use the great song to initiate the rite of Shinva. After that, we can open up a path to the darkness, just as the legend holds that the first did. That's all well and good, but what will we do once we reach the side that the sign is on? Okay, I don't know what happens after that. I've encountered legends that our first was lifted up to the heavens, where he used divine power to extinguish the sign, but that, I feel, is mere myth. I believe that Caverna envoys will have some way, since they can purify the divine computers, they must also have some way to extinguish the sign. Okay. Did Surush not also say that the wishes to imitate the sacrifice that will build upon the conflict and sacrifice after all? Well, that's what Surush sure, but that's way too irresponsible of you. But before the necessary of the sacrifice can be ascertained, we must still bring the great Caverna together. At the moment, we have yet to take even the first step forward. Says the guy who's just been talking this whole time. Well, basically, only the party who has been chosen as Bloomguard can touch the great songs. But our current envoy Surush has yet to obtain that right. Is that so? For all the bluster, you really aren't all that, huh, Surush? You dare speak to me like that, pale floater? Well, Paimon isn't a pale floater. Only by obtaining the Twin Horde chaplet, may she become that Bloomguard, a being able to gather power Caverna. As such, she must first be acknowledged by Lady Zorvan, the first Pari. She is a mighty Pari who once fought alongside our ancestors. It is even said that she was the very Pari who fought alongside the ancient heroes to subdue the embers of the abyss. But that elder flower is utterly unreasonable. She refused to acknowledge my dearest desire. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that. Still, even without the Twin Horde chaplet, my sacrifice will suffice to accomplish this deed. Of course, I do not intend to doubt your desire to sacrifice yourself this way, but if we are unable to perform the rite and pass through the dark hollow, your wish will not be fulfilled nonetheless. However, I know such a Lady Surush called you, did she not? Why don't you go to that is where Lady Zervan may be found. Perhaps Lady Zervan may yet change her mind, should she see between you to Lady Surush as President Envoy. And why aren't you going? Well, I am yours after all. Well, she would certainly look down on a bookish man like you, considering her many years of experience. If she looked upon me, I doubt she would ever change her mind again. This is the only method that we have to present to change our current situation. So please do go with Lady Surush to the sacred place protected by the Caverna. Aren't you a sneaky one? Looks like you're the only person coincidentally out of a job. Of course not. There is much I must do. For example, the preparations of the rite should not be still. I must also consult the words of the ancient scribes once more to ascertain the location of the great songs. As for Corridrum you brought, I believe I may now form a connection with the Pari who sleep at present once more. Their awakening is necessary for a Shema to occur. Type regards, I leave the matter to you once everything is completed. Let us meet at the campsite upon the Tamir Mountains. Oh well, so we have to look for the Pari Elder, right? Well, let's hope she isn't as nasty as Sarush is. Okay. ممكن نكمل؟ I wonder. Okay, في teleportation point قريبة هنا.
Can't catch me!
Nope. اضرب. خلاص هو مش هيمشي مش
Can't catch me!
I assume. احنا اوريدي عملنا دول. انت لسه بتجري ورايا؟ خلاص يا عم حاجة. هو في ايه؟ اوه انت بتديني achievement على اي حاجة يعني. طيب قلنا ايه وليه ليه؟ هي دي puzzle؟ اوكي اوكي زي بعض. اوه ايه ده؟ هو ده اوكي ده يعني كان بتاع بيحاول يطلع من الابيس غالبا، وده بقى الخوازيق دي عمل كده عليها. طيب اوكي Whoa, the crystals here look like. Could this be one of these wee nut that we've been for? How did it get trapped here? So you call these shards of ancient dragon the wee nut? Still, it does not have a sinful form. Perhaps it was merely unlucky to have been caught in the crossfire and sealed here. Well, maybe it's a good thing it's been sealed here. If not, it might just pop out of the ground and swallow us all in one go. I'll protect you, Paimon. But it is not also said that even constant companions would fail to notice if the other was spirited away by a sprite. These stories are quite common too, yes? What are you talking about? Silverk would never do that. I merely jest. If you are bosom buddies, surely some idle jokes will not move you. We shall soon reach the Evergarden. Come, let us hurry.
Can't catch me! Attaboy!
Stabilize!
Bam! Can't catch me!
نظامها دي؟ استنى كده. Copy vote. order. اوكي طب let's do that دلوقتي. نسيب ده دلوقتي كده. The energy coming from it seems to be opposing the ooze from the sky. But let's go over there and look. Okay. Yeah. انت ليه مصر تجيب لي البانر؟ قلت لك مش هنعمل بانر. خلينا نقول.
The sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Oni Kabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go. Can't catch me.
Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge patch of green on the other end of the mountain. We were just in the desert too. How strange. Impressive, is it not? It is our homeland after all. The homeland of the Pari, so there'll be lots of people like you here, right? You know that Paimon... you know what? Paimon's not all that keen on going. Should you not be excited beyond words? And the big tree stump over here looks like it's holding off the stuff oozing out that big hole. That is the Harvis Petochem, the sacred form of the god that has granted us Pari life. It is not just some large stump. That's a god? Well, we've seen other gods, but this is the first time we've seen one looking like that. This is because our god cannot be considered alive. Okay, 500 years ago, our great god gave all to quell the power of this disaster affecting this place, but she was stained with corruption and could not be reborn in a pure plane. Thus her divine consciousness continued to wander the mortal one. Our great lord, whatever, left us with the sanctified Amrita, and the lord of the Vendur caused the whatever to grow from that, thus anchoring our god to his realm. The whatever oasis has been nourished by the Amrita, and even the governor that defends the earth gains its unending power from the grace of the Amrita. But this god of yours doesn't look too well. She's been trying to hold out against the stuff coming out of that hole this entire time. Her power maintains the seal over the Dark Hollow. I fear that the emission of the sign is due to the attraction of that evil power. If it were not for the presence of the whatever the fire was surging forth from the hollow would have infected the entire world, but it's also due to performing this duty that the tree has deteriorated so much. I do not believe that I could ever bear to be reduced to such a state. This is why I must leave a legacy of heroism behind for all to remember before it does happen. Well, never mind the first. Let's go look for this Zurvan person, shall we? If we get the chaplet and fix the sky real quick, that might make your god feel better too. Okay. هل في teleportation point قريبة؟ ماشي زي بعض. واحنا دخلنا جوه الشجرة عشان نطلع منها. اوكي كان ممكن تقولي اجي منها خلاص، ما كانش في سبب ان احنا نخش جوه الشجرة اكشلي، فاللي هو يعني اوكي. زورفان، ليدي زورفان. هو ده basically flying Aranara، يعني ده اللي انا شايفه. Well, if it isn't Saru, such a rare guest. It has been a while, Elder Zurvan. Elder? Well, if you call me that, then you should follow Pari norms and cease consorting with those humans whose heart are heavy with their ulterior motives. I haven't gone against our norms, I've only made contact with humanity to find a way to extinguish the sky fire just as the divine bird did. And is this what you have learned? All that claptrap about sacrifice from the humans? We Pari can care nothing for such foolishness. Isn't our duty as Pari to sacrifice ourselves in the battle against the defying impurity? Await the call of destiny, Surush. Only humans rush in blindly. This destiny you speak of is a nebulous thing. I cannot simply be expected to sit and wait for it, and that is precisely the danger. The chaplet you speak contains the highest authority over Caverna. In giving it to you, I may as well be handing the power of Caverna over those untrustworthy humans. Can't you just have more faith in me, Elder? Ugh, you too. Looks like Paimon. Looks like we're being looks like Paimon قريت الاسم في نص الجملة. Looks like we're being left out here, aren't we? Also, it seems like Sarush loses the cocky attitude in front of us. Yes, she's probably just fond of weird roleplay. Perhaps she has other hidden facets to her person. That's a scary thought. Well then, little ones, you come with Sarush. Yes, this is not a place that ordinary humans may visit lightly. Let me see. Well, you certainly aren't from the Order of Skeptics. You seem to be outlanders, in fact. Well, in matters of courtesy, I suppose you two shall introduce yourselves first. I didn't ask our humans for their names often, you know. Paimon, and he's we're adventurers who shall across the vat. Yes. Adventurers, so you are travelers then. Well now, I do think I have seen a traveler much like you before. Yes, أختي من 500 سنة. This is the forbidden land of the Pari, the paradise nourished by Amrita, the shrine at which we pay reverence to our great god. Only heroes who have forged bonds with Pari and pilgrims who have come to genuflect, before our god may enter. I shall take it. You are Sarush's companion then. It has been several hundred years since humans last visited our Sea of Flowers. That said, aren't there a ton of skeptics living outside in the desert? Don't they know how to enter this place? I shall not permit such discourteous folk to enter our hidden realms. It has, in the past, we Pari did indeed fight alongside their ancestors. We even lived here together. But many years have passed and folly has grown strong amongst them. Even the traditional rites have become utterly forgotten. None living amongst them now can forge a laupa with a Pari. They should have been the ones to conduct the rites of Abzohor for the tree that suppresses the dark hollow, thus cleansing it from of the filth that stained it. Yes, the deterioration of the tree cannot be avoided, but if they had not neglected the rite and caused the seal to weaken, their terrifying sign would never have been okay. But human tradition is unreliable in this fashion compared to them. Outlanders, blank slates as you are, certainly seem more dependable. I'm not sure if you're actually praising us or not, but we're here to. I would guess that you are here about the sign in the sky. I doubt that anyone would notice our little nook if not for this great crisis. Well, we're commissioned to deal with this large hole, yes. Oh my, so it's as I guessed. It seems that even after so long, this short-lived race is as short-sighted as ever. Still, if it were not that way, would you even need us, Pari, to act on your behalf? Looks like Pari was just pretty nasty as a whole. Regardless, since human heroes have again graced our secret garden, it seems the gears of destiny have begun to turn once more, and you seem to be an interesting human being too. That takes me back. Once upon a time, I too traveled alongside humans, as curious as you to quell a calamity. Perhaps you really might equal their great deeds. Well then, it's decided. I shall give you a chance. The two of you certainly seem more trustworthy than those blind and foolish skeptics. Elder, shouldn't you put your trust in me instead? Well, as for that, you do know where Rashnu and Mihir are, right? Go bring them here. They should still be enjoying their beauty sleep right now. This will serve as proof of your trustworthiness, and I will be able to give the chaplet to you. Oh, Paimon knows, so this is the kind of seal that everyone needs to get through to break, and then we can get the chaplet, right? As such improvised imagination. It can be given to you at any time, but to solve this issue of the time project, we will need their strength. Okay. Sarush alone will not be able to open the path through the dark hollow, not even with the chaplet. This perhaps is another example of the rule of three. Yep, Paimon doesn't really know what you're saying, but as long as we get the chaplet, it's fine. Indeed, do help Sarush out, alright? I don't need help. You're not... You're not very honest, Sarush, but since your elder said so, guess we've just gotta listen to us. Okay. تقريبا في عندي مشكلة في النت. كلام كتير. هو ايه فيها؟ كذا ميشن ولا ايه؟ وانا ليه مش عارف النت مش راضي يلقط. اتمنى ما يكونش النت بيفصل ولا ايه. اوه خلينا نروح لوكيشن تاني عشان نسمع كلام تاني. ممكن يبقى المشكلة ان انا محتاج اطلع من البتاع وريفرش. هل هي دي المشكلة؟ طب اقفل خالص. هتقولي ان يعني اتليست النت واصل البلاي ستيشن، فانا مفيش مشكلة. البينج عندي تمام ولا ايه؟ طيب هو واضح ان انا لازم ريستارت عشان يلقط تاني. هو النت فصل فهو خلاص مش ممكن يشتغل اي على الموبايل يعني. مش it seems ان الكمبيوتر والبلاي ستيشن تمام مفيهمش حاجة. طيب It's you. What are you doing here? Honored Unfair, are you two? Yes, I suppose. Just call so confinement. Did I be given such permissions? Then allow me to call you by those names. Do you two remember what I mentioned earlier about how we skeptics have always been searching for the Cory drums? It was about them being important items for some ritual or something. Yeah, well, while I can see the proper terms were not remembered, that is the essence of the matter, yes. The two of you have been acknowledged by the Caverna's envoy, and yet you know little of our glorious history. I fear that you may be assailed by heresies and heterodoxies from the forest. Allow me to explain the... I'm not so concerned with this. Yes. Say it more often until even one such a spyman can remember every last word. In that case, let's just hear it once, shall we? Has a good memory, it'll be fine as long as he remembers. Long ago, our predecessors worked to quell the disaster that occurred in this land and formed a profound friendship with the Pari. Barsamo's familiar had a preference for music, so we crafted Cory drums for her. During the ceremony, where our bonds with the Pari were made official, 5 drums had to be gathered and played according to scores. كل drum elemental sign. أنا شايف في شجرة electro. Though the Cory drums are long lost, the drum scores have witnessed the corrosion of the sandstorms. As you can see, they have been almost perfectly preserved. Words shall nary describe the true magnificence of the occasion when the Cory drums sounded. All the things reverberated in unison. It felt as if their sound could freely traverse space and time. خلينا نشوف كده. هو برضه الواي فاي مش قادر يلقط. أنا جمعت السبب. Okay. Okay. Those who witnessed it were all shaken to the core. Even the elements themselves were stirred. Something very fine. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. It's a shame that we skeptics failed to pass on our legacy, resulting in the loss of all the Cory drums. And however loudly we cried out, Barsam's familiar would never again utter a word in response. Barsam's familiar, is this the Rashu Shorish mentioned before? Is that who you're talking about? But why wouldn't she respond to the Order of Skeptics call? The Pari and the Order of Skeptics both value tradition and ceremony, so there is routine to our actions. They talk about tradition, but they lost their drums. This is hardly a perfect plan. That such things would happen is a surprise. Okay, seems like getting Russia back to the Vortex Oasis with us won't be easy. That is so. We will need to collect all the Cory drums and play them according to the score. Thankfully, I have never once given up searching for the lost drums. I have been gathering the relevant clues even before your arrival, as one might have expected of you, Lord whatever. There's no need to flatter me. After all, Aryadeva had not. My apologies. I refer to an elder amongst the Order of Skeptics who left for Sumeru City to work on his light novels. The dreaded things, this heavy responsibility would not have fallen to me otherwise. He became a light novelist. هيطلع حد عارفينه مثلا Chang the Ninth ولا حاجة. يا جماعة دلوقتي مشكلة النت في ايه؟ He rambled on about warring against the Yai Publishing House editor and opponents in Genius Unification TCG should still be considered war. But if you ask me, he's just turning into a ridiculous old geezer, but he's still an elder who knows more about our heritage than I do, so I have to ask him for information regardless of any disagreement we might have. He's reluctant to answer any questions that don't have to do with light novels and card games, though it took me 3 whole questions to receive a single reply. Anyway, it took me a great deal of effort just to gather clues about the Kori drums. Yeah, you knew clues, but Nasruna, if you had clues all along, why didn't you go look for the Kori drums yourselves? That's an easy one to answer. It seems like you're not in possession of a vision. That's right, I'm not. And yet you're capable of bending atoms to your will. What an enviable gift. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with such a gift. So it's good that you're here. I mean, we could save quite a lot of trouble for Lady Sarouche with your help. Otherwise, I would have to make other arrangements. But just as I said before, it seems that even fate is on my side. Lady Sarouche, and you too, please come with me. Hidden treasures may be found closer than we think. أنا يعني كل ما افتكر ان خلاص الكلام هيخلص الاقي اللي هو بيقول لك لا لازم تحكي كل حاجه، يعني اللي بتقول لي طز فيك احنا هنحكي كل تفصيله وكل كده. لو اوكي انا ما عنديش مشكله ان انا اعرف لور، بس فعلا فويس اوفر انا يعني كميه القرايه الغير طبيعيه. That's strange. There's no path here at all. Seems like you're not all that good guide. There are signs of rockfall. You are observant indeed, honored envoy. I would like to think that most likely because the rocks to collapse and thus block this. Well, let us call it a path. But you may leave this to me, everyone. This problem only requires a little spark to solve. Yes, for safety concerns, please stand back. هيفجر النفق. A small package inside fills the gap back up, retreats to a safe distance, and lights the fuse. The large rock blocking the way splinters into small pieces, and in the swipe place a great gate appears in its wake. Well, that's it for the stone blocking the way. Wait, why there's still a gate in the way? There's always another gate to go through, huh? We used to be able to pass through. As for breaking the seal, Strive, we need your help. Well, I guess that falls to us. Oh.
Gather!
Snatch! Crush!
This is order! Let's roll!
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink.
Stabilize!
Beg for mercy.
Order guide you!
Okay, ماشي.
More speed.
الأخضر. اوكي. وانا المفروض امسكه ولا المفروض بس امشي معاه؟ اصل انا لقيته فجأة نورت. اوكي. خلينا نكمل. وانا ليه افتكرت ان دي فوانيس رمضان؟ دي بس عشان متعلقة. طيب انا تقريبا لازم اقرا دول بيشتغلوا ازاي. اوه لا استنى. في حاجة بتظهر؟ اوكي. انا مش شايف حاجة. ايه اللي المفروض اعمله؟ اوكي انا ثينك انا جمعت محتاج ممكن اكشن.
Wind Strider.
طبلة. دندرو. Full of grey crystals. Oh, ايه ده؟ ما لحقتش اقرا. It's not too far from except the mechanism that sealed the dendro drum was once here, but it has been destroyed. There are even some notes here that show where the other Kori drums might be found. حلو قوي. طيب في واحدة عند المدخل ده كده، في واحدة قدام الشجرة، في واحدة على الناحية التانية لما تعدي الكوبري من الشجرة. اوكي. Okay. As the elders put it, where the Kori drums were lost in a single night, the order of skeptics was overcome with great grief. Losing drums meant losing the bridge connected to and from then We were never able to listen to her teaching. This was a grave incident indeed. Great efforts were made by all to search for the drums thereafter, but few gains were made due to obstruction posed by the defiled energies. According to the elders, this is one of those old locations. Okay. But as you have seen, those without the power to combat the brute might of the defilement, those who cannot wield the elements, and those who have not obtained the trust of the cavernous envoy are unable to reach this place. Ariada also attempted to retrieve the dendro drum here in his youth, but he did not succeed and has been silent about the matter ever since. A sense of responsibility, perhaps? Or was it pride that closed his mouth? Okay, you know, when you said that the Order of Skeptics had a terrible relationship with the Academia, Paimon thought that you'd all just stay here. Now that there's a big hole in the sky, never mind not coming back to help out. Don't you think it's kind of weird that he's just over in Sumeru City, writing his novels and playing his cards? Perhaps he can achieve in fantasies what he could not in reality. You mean writing the story of his failures into a light novel but changing the ending? How's that supposed to solve a real problem? People need to hope their lives. Yeah, okay. Well, Paimon thinks that sticking together is our best chance for fixing the skyhole problem. It concerns Surosh too, after all. Hey, your concern, Paimon, is rather wasted on the one destined for so grand a sacrifice as I. Or perhaps I should say that evaluating the choices and fates of others is itself an overly whatever act. Paimon's just please help out. We're here to respect. We're just to shouldn't we be saying that we can't just let you be? Just do whatever you want. Forgive me saying so, but such thoughts might be a bit unprofessional for adventurers and specialists. Regardless, now that we know where the Kori drums are specifically, we just need to retrieve them all. Although the trial here has been destroyed, there may not be the case with the other places. Whether they are or not shall be a little issue. Let us leave the task to my this should be an issue for someone who's clever. No, of course we're professionals, you know. In case you can find the other Kori drums, so I guess you follow the notes. I leave that to the two of you. Good luck. We're to record the drum scores on the stone walls. We'll definitely need them at some point.
Attaboy!
Gather!
Don't blink! Hey!
Into the wind!
With sword comes shadow.
مفيش أي طيب درام سكور، بس أنا لقيت 3 صح؟ كان في 3 على الخريطة. هو ده حاجة وده حاجة. أنا حاسس إن أنا كده متلخبط. طيب خلينا نروح كده. كان في لوكيشن منهم
Speed of light!
Bam! Can't catch me. Attaboy!
Don't blink!
لازم اكوبي السكور الاول او ممكن يبقى اللوكيشن بتاعنا في الارض. خلينا مش عارف نروح كده مثلا. مش حاجه ذكيه بس خلينا نكمل. الشيء ده لسه واخد بالي منه، ده زي بتاع الفليوة، ممكن يتكسر تقريبا. بس خلينا نكمل كده ونشوف هنوصل لايه. انا متخيل انها غالبا هتبقى بازل مش كده؟ بس هنخش جوه البداية. طيب ممكن تبقى البازل دي، خلينا نشوف. اوكي اعتقدش ان هي دي. خلينا نروح للدرام سكورز. طيب
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day.
هو انت
Shall we
ليه
take a
بتعتبر
stroll?
التانية فيها مطر.
Another test subject.
Speed of light.
Picked the wrong test subject.
اوكي. اوكي. هل في حاجة طلعها فوق؟ ولا احنا لازم اوه
Don't blink. Huh?
كوبي ده والتالتة هنا. في برضه باتري او بريشر هولدرز. الظاهر لا كويس. ولا هيظهروا اول ما نحط. اوكي only 2 more left to go. الاول somehow شكلها قرب. I wonder لو انا اقدر اتفادى ابتدي تشيل دورز ان انا امشي كده. اللي فعلا مش وقت خالص. alright. Rachel هيجي من هنا دلوقتي. Okay, last one. Look for the 3 other corridors. طيب حلو اوي. اوكي. ادي واحدة هنا وواحدة هنا وواحدة هنا صح. اوكي فخلينا بقى نرجع لدي. I assume انها هتبقى تحت الارض. شكل الاسامبشن بتاعي مش صح. طب استنى. فوق الارض. ورينا فوق الارض. شكلها مش فوق الارض. اوكي خلينا نشوف. ده حاجة تانية خالص. اوكي هي في مكان تاني خالص. مش متوقع. تقريبا this way keep close. okay well مش فرصة اكتر من كده. ال distance 0.
Can't catch me.
يعني هو في تعجيز شوية. هو بيتليبورت فجأة بالرغم ان انا بسابقه وانه ياخدني في حتة بعيدة وما فيهاش اي تليبورتيشن فولي فلوتر. حلو اوي. طيب اللي بعده خلينا نروح عند الشجرة. فاضل 10
Sky is
دقايق
clear
كده.
and the sun is shining. Time to get the Onikabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
اوكي اوكي. I assume في مكان تاني. اوكي هو ده. في اكتر من كده تحت.
Can't catch me!
في سبب انها ظهرت فجأة ولا هي الطبيعي بتاعها انها ظهرت بس عشان خرجت من الكومبات؟ عندي احساس. استنى لحظة بس انا مش فاهم دلوقتي احنا المفروض نعمل ايه. اوكي انا مشيت عكس الاتجاه بعد كده.
Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Electro. Why is there a store here?
Into the wind!
I will have order. Let's roll. Cha!
Cha! Cha! Cha!
Okay. بس كده؟ ايه ده؟
Stabilize.
Cha! Cha! Clouds high. The birds call. Cha!
كده خلاص ولا في ناس تانية؟
This is order. It's showtime. Bam!
تمام نروح بقى للكوري درام التالتة. اوه ده في تلبرتيشن بوينت هنا، انا عمري شفتها دي. خلينا نروح للستاتشو ده. هل محتاجين نجيب؟ لا اوكي طيب. خلينا نشوف بقى عايزين نمشي ازاي. لو فضلنا ماشيين من فوق هنا ولا احنا لازم بس مش عارف. انا سعيد جدا ان انا بقالي مثلا 10 دقايق من غير كلام كتير.
Can't catch me!
انا تعبت من الكلام كتير وانا عارف ان خلاص انا هنكولكت الدرام دي وهنخش في كلام كتير بعديها. اوكي بس نعدي الكوبري ده ونخش يمين. مش محتاجين طالما هو كان تحت قوي كده. اوكي ايه اوكي ماشي. That's fine. هو ده المكان ولا لسه بس هي اللي عايزينها ولا مش هيبقى ليها بقى بأي حاجة؟ اوه ايه ده؟ نايس. اوكي يوز سبيشال ازاي؟ اوكي انا مش فاهم يوز سبيشال فور ليف كلوفر ازاي؟ اوه اي حاجة اي اشارة يا جدعان. لازم تعمل actually I'm very بيسد الحتة دي. صح؟ اوكي. فين بقى؟ مستوى المية بيقل. حلو. اوكي. المكان ده انا ملحقتش استمتع بشكله، يعني منظر المية كان حلو أوي.
One with nature. The wind knows me.
Okay. بس.
Time to go.
طبلة الكوري.
Cut to the chase! Incoming!
Attaboy!
هيك فالسو. يلا نرجع عشان يدونا محاضرة طويلة عريضة. احنا دلوقتي جبنا الطبلة عشان المفروض هنروح نصحي شخصين من النوم، وبعدين الشخصين دول هيساعدونا مع الست الأولانية دي جوزانا إن احنا نبريك السيل، وبعد كده هنخش جوه الورلد نشوف ايه اللي هيحصل. طبعا الكلام ده مش هيتعمل النهارده. See, next we just need to put the Kori drums back in their original places before performing the pieces according to the scores on the stone walls. Okay. Rashnu will definitely be happy to answer us when she hears her favorite music. Do excuse my presumption, but the ritual that bound the Orskeptic to the party is one of great significance. To be a proper Orskeptic regulation that is to say myself or to preside over it. ماشي ها. We were the ones who got all the 5 Kori drums. Even if you are Lady Corinthians, I believe that it's on the line. Or should I call this right of presumptions upon her favor? If she was this camera's envoy, she might have behaved more amicably at the two of you on account of your aid in distinguishing. Yet, this is but a manifestation of her virtue and not any credit of yours. Don't forget your place. Give praise and stand in awe of her very action as you should. That's what you say, but even through Scrooge always acts all high and mighty. Paimon doesn't think she's all that great or that distant from us. That does not sound like something that shall be written into a hymn of praise. Well, I'd say it's praise enough by Paimon's standards. Well, what about you? So, do you want to play the Kori drums and awaken the fear bastard for me? Can do it. I'm not a bad performer. I've learned many forest tunes from the Aranara. And the Aranara sure do love music, and since Rashno is someone who will respond to humans who call out their music using the music of the Kori drums, she's definitely a music-loving party too, huh? Wonder if she'll enjoy Aranara music too. The musical scores of the Kori drums cannot be compared to some forest deities. Yes, salam. They are part of the Order of Skeptic tradition. Perhaps I should be the one to perform instead rather than let outriders do it. So you two have merely understood this task from mere writings. The way I see it, would he, experienced in the performing arts as he is, not be more reliable choice? The principles are the same. There should be no problem. But Fash, no buts. So I have decided, and so it shall be. You'll be indeed. Well, if you say those words, then leave it this to us. Just relax and show my your Kori drums very important, so it's not going to ruin them or anything. Time. Okay. Find the place to manage time. I see. طيب فين البتاع اللي هنا؟ صح فاكر.
Time to go.
ده اللي هو الكرايو 4. لحظة، هو انت فعلا عايزني؟ انت عايزني فعلا اقراها زي ميوزيكال سكور؟ اكيد لا. Hit them according to a specific method to cause the elemental powers to enter. There are 3 ways of hitting the drums. Normal attacks will create a light sound. Plunge will create a heavy sound. Stay still to create a pause. فده light heavy. طيب فيبقى هنا light pause light heavy. Okay. ده الكرايو صح؟ نشوف ده الكرايو.
Sure.
Okay. Begin to go. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice. طيب مين اللي بعده؟ الكترو. Light pause light heavy برضو. الالكترو.
Time to go. So.
اوكي.
Yeah. Yeah.
شكرا. check down score. قول لي light heavy. طيب performance light
Yeah.
light heavy pause heavy. Light
Yeah.
pause
Yeah.
light heavy. Okay. Okay. light بس كده. اوكي الكات سين ده بس هو هيبقى كله كلام كده كده. snore. اوكي. Barsum Samir has answered our call. Aranara بيطير. She must be Rashu. Don't you think this seems kinda tired though? Looks like we might need to help her out somehow. This is Rashu indeed, but perhaps we could have a nice meal. That's right, grub, meat, veggies, sweet, salty. Ooh, that's what should we get? Actually, hang on. Do Pari enjoy human food at all? Perhaps a repeat performance might do. So noisy, so sleepy. Paimon kinda thought this might go differently, you know, like movie reunion after many years, not gonna happen. You are Sorge, I recognize you. That's right, this is my Silwag and his companion Paimon, and that is the whatever order of skeptics. The skeptics, I do not wish to know about these human affairs. Humans and the drums are so nicely. I threw them into different places so I could sleep in peace. So this was all a misunderstanding? Well, that's one huge misunderstanding. Why didn't you say even Paimon doesn't do that? Huh? But our document recorded this so very clearly. Nor did Our Lady's Wrist say anything against it. You must have stumbled too long here, Ashu, muddling your memories of these affairs. Surely the scattering of the common was meant to select those who might clear the trials, with those who could not solve such a small problem, proving unfit to call themselves for now. For how then would they aid me in the great work of securing the sign of compulsion? The sign, I'm so tired, but this is not time to sleep. Yeah, salam. Yes, you see, truly deserves the title. He has helped me immensely, but his help alone is not enough. Rasho, I need yours as well. Ah, I get it. It was Zervan who. She too approves of me, of course. Alright, Rasho, will you come with me to the oasis? Well, it is not impossible. Person, please wait. I have many queries regarding the skeptic's tradition. Human business later, perhaps. We can talk later, perhaps. After I sleep for a bit, maybe then. Do you not have other things to attend to? We can save your business with Ranshu for another day. Yes, I return to camp to accomplish that which I should. You know, Paimon kind of feeling for I'm afraid this isn't something we can butt into. Ranshu have known each other for a long time. They can settle this stuff between them, can't they? Whether the case, if you'll come with us to the oasis, Ranshu will be one step closer to getting the chaplet together. Now, we'll meet there again later. Let's go together. Going together with humans. Alright. ولا هنريبليس واحد بالتاني. The tree to the hill. Oh, teleported. Okay. طيب. نكتفي بهذا القدر الساعة 12:05. كلام كتير. كلام كتير بس اتليست عملنا بروجرس. اتليست خلصنا جزء من الميشن. صحينا البني ادم الاولاني دلوقتي. ما اعرفش ليه هنروح الاويسيس الاول. كان ممكن نقول نروح نصحي التاني وبعدين نتقابل التاني هناك في الاويسيس. ما اعرفش بس anyway هنكتشف كل الكلام ده ان شاء الله يوم الاربعاء الجاي. احب اشكر كل الناس تابعتني النهارده وشكر لابو العز على المساعدات في التيم كومس في الايفنت في الاول. بليز سبسكرايب شير لايك فولو كل الكلام الجميل ده. فعل الجرس. في عندي برضو انستجرام سيلوكفيرس بليز فولو ات برضو. الستريم
There are leaves around,
ان شاء الله
and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
وبعد كده الاربعاء نرجع لجنشن نخلص بقى الميشن دي يمكن تخلص ونشوف بقى الميشن التانية بتاعت نهيدة. anyway شكرا لمتابعتي واشوفكم يوم الاثنين ان شاء الله والسلام عليكم. انا راضي هقفل من هنا مش من هنا عشان